Want an easy way to add contrast to your menu? Add Sugar Foods crunchy toppings to your salads, burgers, bowls, and more. From crispy onions and crunchy jalapenos to wontons and then some. These toppings could be your new superpower. Check out the full lineup at sugarfoods.com.
Papa John's is getting more customers to use its loyalty program. Red Robin could close up to 70 stores, and Sweetgreen is rolling out its long-awaited fries. Welcome to Restaurant Daily, a quick look at the industry's top stories from the editors of Nation's Restaurant News and Restaurant Business. I'm NRN Managing Editor Leanne Zitzmeister.
And I'm RB Managing Editor Heather Lally. Papa John's is getting more customers to use its loyalty program. The pizza chain in November lowered the threshold enabling members of its Papa Rewards loyalty program to redeem points for free menu items. In the process, it doubled customers' loyalty balances and drew customers back to the brand who had stopped coming. While the change is costing the company money as customers redeem their new point balances, executives believe it has long-term potential to bring customers back to the brand.
Red Robin could close nearly 70 restaurants over the next 5 years. The underperforming restaurants have become a drag on the rest of the chain, the company said, and it expects to close most of them as their leases expire. The news came amid an otherwise strong earnings report for Red Robin. Same-store sales rose 3.4% in Q4 and have carried that momentum into the new year. The chain stock surged by 30% on Thursday as a result.
Sweetgreen is rolling out its air-fried Ripple fries next month. The new fries have been in test in several markets and apparently are a hit. CEO Jonathan Neiman called salad and fries a classic pairing and said the launch is one of a number of new menu innovations planned for this year. Sweetgreen's same-store sales were up 4% for the fourth quarter and up 6% for the year, though largely as a result of menu price increases. The 246-unit fast casual chain is accelerating growth with 40 restaurants planned, about half of which will be infinite kitchens. That's the brand's format with automated make lines.
California's Fast Food Council has put a proposed cost of living increase in the minimum wage for fast food workers on the agenda for the next meeting. However, the issue is meant for discussion only, at least for now. The council's planning subcommittee met on Wednesday and heard hours of public comment. Workers are pushing for an increase, saying that they are struggling to keep up with inflation, rent, and higher prices for food and medicine. Restaurant operators, on the other hand, pleaded for the council to pause further increases, saying the 25% increase to $20 per hour last year has forced them to raise menu prices, eliminate jobs, and cut hours for workers. The council has the power to increase the wage by up to 3.5% to keep up with inflation. The next meeting of the full council has not been set, but is expected in April or May.
Arby's put potato cakes on its permanent menu, promising never to discontinue the fan favorite again. To guarantee that promise, the fast food chain invited customers to join a pre-class action lawsuit in which Arby's will pay out $1 million worth of its food to be split amongst the signees should the brand go back on its word. The wedge-shaped crispy potato cakes come two to an order for $2.69.
Subway has brought back its foot-long sub promotion, which offers any sandwich in that size for $6.99 for a limited time. Subway said the promotion will start today, allowing customers to use a promotion code on the Subway app or at subway.com.
The James Beard Foundation has announced the 6 recipients of its 2025 America's Classics Award, which is given to locally owned restaurants with timeless appeal that serve quality food and are beloved by their communities. This year's honorees include Lem's Barbecue in Chicago, the Pioneer Saloon in Ketchum, Idaho, Sullivan's Castle Island in Boston, Lucky Wishbone in Anchorage, Alaska, Dookie Chase in New Orleans, and Guido's in Galveston, Texas.
Where are the robots? After years in which robotics seemingly took center stage at every restaurant show, they've seemingly moved into the background at the NAFEM Restaurant Equipment Show this week. There were robots, to be sure, but they were less prolific, and operators are focused more on generating a return on their investment in such equipment. And the largest companies that seemingly have the finances to invest in such ideas have been slow to adopt them. Ultimately, any new equipment has to solve a problem and generate a return for restaurant companies.
And that will do it for today's edition of Restaurant Daily. I'm Heather Lally.
And I'm Leanne Zinsmeister. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Restaurant Daily. Rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and subscribe. Want an easy way to add contrast to your menu? Add Sugar Foods crunchy toppings to your salads, burgers, bowls, and more. From crispy onions and crunchy jalapenos to wontons and then some. These toppings could be your new superpower. Check out the full lineup at sugarfoods.com.